Hey, I'm Big Country for Team Hucking Aces, and this is my in the bag for the 2014 season. First, I want to give a shout out to Infinite Discs. That's where I get most of my discs, with very few exceptions. So make sure you check them out, www.infinitediscs.com, and hit them up on Twitter with hashtag Team Infinite Discs. All right, this year I'm rocking the Golf Mahal awesome bag from Mystery Ranch in Bozeman, Montana, which is my home state. Great bag. If you've never seen one before, they're absolutely amazing. Best bag on the market. All right, let's start with putters. I carry 3. My putting putters are Big Beat AVRs. Right now, I got my Honey, which is this Glow KC Pro AVR. Really beat in, very straight. I can get to turn over on certain approaches. This is my main putting putter. Then if things are getting a little dicey and I don't want to roll away, I'll go with the JK Pro. But throughout the year, I switch these out. I've got DX, I've got KC Pro, I've got JK Pro. Basically any type of Big Beat AVR except for Yetis, I'll throw. Then my driving putter is the new MVP/Axiom Envy. Just got these when they first came out from Infinite Discs and fell in love immediately. It's very straight. They beat up a lot easier than any other MVP disc, which is actually kind of sad, but it just makes them straighter. So a real straight driving mid-range. It's got some good high-speed stability. So I've got about 3 or 4 neutrons, and then I'm going to be trying out some protons too, but that one's here to stay. Alright, for mid-ranges, for the most part I'm a rock guy, but for overstable duties I do carry 2 Big Country Signature Gateway Demons. I've got one in the Evo plastic and one in the Sure Grip plastic. The Evo plastic just lasts a little bit longer than the Sure Grip, so this one's starting to be a little straighter out of the hand. They're great for windy approaches. If I need something to be thrown flat and then hyzer out, I'll use these. For another slightly overstable one, I got an MVP Tensor. I just like this one because of its forward penetrating fade. It goes really straight, then hooks up, but still goes forward. I don't use this a lot. It's more of a utility disc. Okay, I carry a bunch of rocks. I carry 5 Rock 3s. In order from most overstable to least stable, I've got Glow Rock 3, Fresh Rock 3, Beat Up Big Bird Rock 3, KC/McPro Rock 3, and a DX Rock 3 for turnovers. That covers my mid-ranges. Next up we got fairway drivers. Again, I'm an Innova guy, so I carry mostly Innova stuff. My understable fairway driver is a Legacy Patriot. Flies like a beat leopard for me, but feels a little bit better in the hand, and it's got a cool die job. Yep, it's for turnovers. Then the bulk of my fairway game is Teebirds. I carry 6. I've got Beat Up Star Teebirds, my turnover Teebird. I had the new G-Star Teebird for my really straight Teebird. It almost flies like a TL. Got an Avery Jenkins Star Tour Series Teebird, which is pretty overstable, but it's getting beat in, so I'm getting some turn out of it too. It's almost eagle-ish now. I got two Glow Champion Teebirds. This one's really flat, really firm, so it's pretty overstable. This one's got some hookup to it, but again, I can make her dance. Then my most overstable Teebird is the Brinster Jolly Launcher Teebird. Highly recommend you get one of these, especially if you're a high power thrower. God! And when I need something a little more overstable, I carry two Champion Banshees. The reason I carry two is because I tend to lose discs a lot. I got an ace with this one, but they fly the same. Very straight out of the hand, they hook up. They're straighter initially than a Firebird, but still nice and overstable. Okay, then I've got control drivers. These ones, if I need something that's going to push a lot farther than a fairway driver, but still keep control, I'll use these. And right now I'm using three. They pair off each other real nice. I got a really beat up MVP Volt. I just aced hole 5 here at the Dragon's Lair with this thing the other day. This is really good because I can get it to do a lot of different stuff. It's beat up now, so that's great. I'm a little sad because MVP has been messing with their molds because they don't want to be consistent anymore, I guess. And the new neutron bolts don't fly like this one, which is an old neutron bolt. So that's sad. Eventually I'm going to have to get rid of this, and then I'll have nothing to replace it with. I carry a Wolf. This is, I believe, a 1.2. It is a 1.2 from Millennium, and goes about the same distance as my Volt, but I can flex shot it, and it also hooks up pretty good. Where if I try and put the Volt on any line, it's just going to go. Lastly, I got an 11-time Champion Firebird. Very flat, very flexible. You guys know what a Firebird does, it hooks up. I'm a rare Firebird thrower. Most of my stuff's not very rare, but I'm partial to older runs of Firebirds. So this season I'll be rotating out between two 11-time KC Pros and some CE. Okay, for distance drivers, my main workhorse is the end of a turn. I threw these for the first time last year, loved them. They just bomb. They got good turn, they got good fade. I can do all sorts of stuff with them. They do everything but hold up in a headwind. So in order from most stable to most understable, because no turn's overstable, I've got my first run turn. It's beat up, but it's still got a decent amount of stability. It will turn, but it'll fade. I can pop it on hyzer and it'll go very straight. I got a Ken Climo, Champion turn. It's a tour series. This was my workhorse for a really long time last year, and it's starting to get more turn than the one I just showed you. So it's starting to be a little flippy. I pop it up on hyzer, it'll go straight. I got the Gummy Champion Ice Bowl turn. Great disc, but started off a lot more understable than a regular Champion. Again, I can pop it up on a little bit of hyzer, it'll go very straight. I could throw it flat, it'll turn and hook up at the end. I can put just a little bit of Annie on it and it'll have a big sweeping anhyzer. Then I got Star Turn. You guys might recognize this. I used it last year too. It's become pretty much a roller for me. If I got a big tailwind, like a really strong tailwind, I'll pop it up on hyzer and watch it drift out. Then the last disc in my bag is a Westside Disc Vipunin, or Giant. This one's in tournament plastic. I have one in VIP plastic too. I'm beating them in a little bit, trying to make them into a workhorse, but the Giant's really overstable. This is my utility disc. If I need a really long distance sidearm shot, thumbers, Tomahawk. Or really strong headwinds, I'm using the Giant. It's got a ton of glide. Can't say enough good things about it. I threw them a little bit last year, kind of got rid of them, then I realized the turns weren't holding up in the headwinds. I got the Giant. Alright, I'm Big Country, that's in my bag, and go out there and huck some discs.